Hi, everybody. This is Kathy Murphy, past president of AIHA, and it's my honor and privilege to announce the recipient of the 2020 President's Award, which is Perry W. Logan, PhD, CIH. This award is given to an individual, task force, special interest group, or local section for outstanding contributions to efforts to achieve the mission of AIHA during the presidency year. Perry's made many impressive technical contributions to AIHA and the profession, including the academic study and application of leadership to industrial hygiene roles, something that he successfully practiced himself as the Global Director of Environment, Health, Safety, and Management at 3M Corporation. His most important technical contributions are in the critical area of professional judgment by industrial hygienists. This topic is a fundamental and yet often misunderstood or misinterpreted aspect of the practice of industrial hygiene. During the course of his doctoral research, Perry took on the critical analysis and research needed to better scientifically characterize and statistically improve the process of industrial hygiene professional judgment, something most of us in the profession use in some way nearly every day. It's really important because Perry understood that sometimes we overestimate our capabilities, and he has worked really hard to help people to understand that you should really understand your limitations and that there are tools and ways that you can practice to get better at your job. And I personally think that this is a fantastic way that we should be looking at continuous improvement of ourselves and of the profession. Another key tool in the appropriate use of professional judgment that Perry has really put his heart and soul into is Bayesian data analysis. And he's been a promoter and user of this critical tool. He's even written book chapters and served as presenter in many training courses and seminars. Many of you have probably attended one of his training sessions. And one of the things that you'll realize is not only is he incredibly talented from a technical perspective, but his energy and enthusiasm turn what could otherwise be a maybe ho-hum, great to hear and learn presentation into something much more different, much more special. In addition, Perry has several key publications, including the desktop study of occupational exposure judgments. Does education and experience influence accuracy? In the Journal of Occupational Environmental Hygiene. Occupational exposure decisions. Can limited data interpretation training help improve accuracy? Published in the Annals of Occupational Hygiene. And finally, rating exposure control using Bayesian decision analysis, published also in the Journal of Occupational Industrial Hygiene. So while this is our premier publication, I think that you can see that not only does he help us to improve the science of our profession, but he is also very supportive of making sure that we have high quality articles to share this information for those who can attend training or may not otherwise have heard about some of the work that he's done. And finally, from a very personal standpoint, I can say that Perry's success can be attributed to his exceptional intelligence, vast experience, and technical knowledge. But he also has a wonderful ability to influence and particularly to inspire others. He is well known for his absolute focus on growing the next generation of industrial hygienists and challenging not just them, but the rest of us to think outside the box and make sure that we're always in a continuous learning mode. He attended the inaugural 2005 AIHA Future Leaders Institute and has since been heavily involved in making sure that we continue with this wonderful program. And this is where you see Perry as the cheerleader. I remember when we were looking around and trying to figure out how we might fund future leader institutes. Perry went and got money from not just his organization, but from the pockets of people who had attended Future Leaders and who understood the power and the value of this program. I can't tell you how many times I attended a reception that was sponsored by Perry or others, where it was other future leaders, graduates who got together. And they always, as part of that, talked about how important it was to reach into your personal pocket and make sure that we could continue to have this program. So in addition to being a member of it, he also served as an advisory board member in 2008, 2011, 2014, and 2018. So I think that's really saying a lot about Perry. And from a purely personal standpoint, it's been a pleasure to have gotten to know Perry over the years. And I can say that his enthusiasm has certainly had an influence on me personally, as well as I think on many, many other folks who are probably listening on this call. Thanks again, and we look forward to your continued participation. And I personally can't wait to see you, not in a virtual setting.